Francisco. How you doing out there? That's great. My name is Frank Munoz. I'm the tour promoter and tour manager of this incredible screening tour with Yvonne Elliman and Ted Neely that goes all across the country. Jesus Christ Superstar, you ready? I'm also a native San Franciscan. This is my home theater, and I'm biased, and I don't give a shit. This is the best movie palace in North America. Now, I grew up literally in this neighborhood. My house in the 70s was on 14th and Castro, which is spitting distance from here. And that's where it all started for me, for Jesus Christ Superstar. I did a bad thing in 75 one night. And what I did was I stole my sister's double LP of Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack. And after that, it all changed. There it is. That's it all started from right there. Before there was an AC/DC or a Kiss or a Stones or a Zeppelin for me, there was Jesus Christ Superstar. So they popped my rock and roll cherry. Let's put it that way, all right? Nice and loud. This first incredible performer is on the trifecta of Jesus Christ Superstar recordings. So she was on the very first Brown record, which we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of this year. That's her first hit single, which is I Don't Know How to Love 'Em. And then she was also on the Broadway record, and she was also on that soundtrack. So she's been performing, but that's not it. That's not all. She was also on one of the biggest records of all time, Saturday Night Fever. Which held the record was the best-selling record of all time up until the early 80s when Thriller came out and took that coveted spot. But Saturday Night Fever, one of the biggest records of all time. If I Can't Have You. There you go. Maybe she'll sing a couple of bars or two for us if you guys are nice. And she's just absolutely wonderful. She's great. And you will be able to meet her later upstairs if you haven't already. All right, San Francisco, nice and loud. Put your hands together. Let's welcome out Yvonne Elliman. Hey, welcome to San Francisco.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite places in the world.
Your daughter is.
Yes, she does. She's living in Amsterdam now, but she does live here with her husband and her 2 babies. And she's a midwife, and she's my sage. and the reason I gave up singing for 20 years.
Aww.
No. Her daddy didn't like me singing, so instead I stayed home and I baked. And I won the Malibu Pie Festival, and my prize was an apron. And I did enjoy being a mother, but I wasn't allowed to sing for 20 years. He didn't want me to. So I was very good at baking and cooking, and I got rather rotund, but that's okay because.
Okay, but now you're back.
I'd go on and on too, so stop.
Now you're back and better than ever. Look at that outfit, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
I didn't know what this was in my grandbaby. Oh, 2 elephants kissing. That's so sweet.
Well, welcome, Yvonne. Thank you for being here. Now I'm going to introduce your co-star. All right, this guy, we've been doing these screenings in North America for 7 years. The very first one was at Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood. The second one was right here at the Castro, 2013. That was the second one we've ever done. And we've been here, this is our 3rd time. I call this man the king of rock opera. Because if you go down the annals of history of rock operas, and nothing against musicals, it's all cool, but rock operas are a different animal, right? Because it's all singing and there's no dialogue and stuff like that. But if you go down this list, you go down with Hair, you go down with The Who's Tommy, you gotta add Sgt. Pepper's on Broadway, where he worked with John and Paul and George, one-on-one. Pretty cool stuff. Not many people can say that. And he's got the photos to prove it, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, the role that he has performed on stage over 5,000 times. So I don't know if that's a record or not. We got to contact Guinness, but over 5,000 times performed this role on stage. You know him and love him as JC, San Francisco. Get crazy for Mr. Ted Neely. Don't be afraid. Ted Neely. Yvonne Elliman, borrow your microphone? Thank you.
I wasn't just going to whisper it, but I just wanted to say, be still my heart. Thanks to you folks. I got it.
And Ted, our third time here, we love this place. We'll be back. Let's just put it that way. Because you know what? The commute today was like 7 minutes. So I mean, it's all good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Let me just say quickly, I've been saying to all the folks who work here, who run this beautiful place, that I wish so much that we could do all of our screenings right here. It's so beautiful, it's so accommodating for what we do, and you folks always make us feel at home. And we walk away feeling so incredible that the next place we go, we say, oh, let's go back. So thank you for making us feel so great. You're wonderful.
Okay, we're gonna start talking about Jesus Christ Superstar, and we're gonna go way back to the very beginning. I mentioned, Yvonne, that this is the 50th anniversary of the Brown album, the Brown record that you made. 50th, 1970. And your first single was I Don't Know How to Love Him. That was what kicked it all off. So why don't you tell everybody about how you got the role of Mary. Now, you were a kid at the time. You were in the mic there? Ted, there you go. Jesus and Mary Magdalene sharing a microphone, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to see this anywhere else.
That's not always sharing.
All right, so tell us about you getting that role and meeting Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. You were in London, I believe.
Why don't you tell me?
No, well, I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up for you.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
I was 17 when I got to London because it was a teacher often will do wonderful things for some people. Yeah. So this was my band orchestra teacher. He got me to England because I was a failing student, and he talked to all my teachers and said she has to graduate because if she doesn't, she'll just end up with junkie and have lots of babies. So he had all my teachers give me D's, and I passed. And I got to England, and I didn't know what to do. I used to go down to Piccadilly Circus and with my guitar and play for people and my bearskin rug out and collect my shillings. And then this lady saw me and she said, I think I can do something with you. So she got me this gig at the Pheasantry, which was a club on King's Road. And I would just sing for 10 minutes in between the main act, you know. Well, this one night, the main act didn't show up. His name was John Hendricks, and he was part of a trio called Hendricks, Leonard, and Ross. Hi, Hendricks. I know you're out there. Anyway, he didn't show up, so the owner of the club said, Yvonne, would you go out there, just do everything you know, just fill the time. So I was thrilled, because I only usually get just 10 minutes, so I did everything I knew, and I was so happy to be able to sing my stuff. And afterwards, Andrew Lloyd Webber came running up to me and he said, you're my Mary Magdalene! Because he was there to see John Hendricks for the role of Pontius Pilate, which of course he didn't get because he went to Barry in the end. But and so he said he just stayed to finish his drink, and he saw me instead and said I was his Mary Magdalene, who I immediately thought was Mary the Mother, because that was my upbringing. Yeah. The nativity scene was all the only Mary I knew. And so when I went to his flat the next day to hear the song, he was playing it on the piano, and I thought, oh, that's a beautiful song. It's a funny song for Mother to sing to her son. And he said, "Don't, darling, but you know, that was the whore." Of course, now, you know, we've learned a lot about Mary Magdalene since then. She's not a whore, right? She may have had a few men, but she was rich and she was very beautiful, and that's what I like to think anyway. And she was very close to Jesus, wasn't she? Yes. So that's how it all started, and I just turned 18, and it's been in my life ever since.
So, Yvonne, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Now, Ted, now that we're here at the Castro, this is something that we don't really, discuss in different cities, but it makes 100% sense here. You worked with, when the Brown album became huge, and the decision was made to make this into a Broadway show. You worked with a gentleman that has a lot to do with where we're at right now, the street we're at right now.
Absolutely right.
I mean, so could you tell everybody your connection with this gentleman, who this gentleman is, and a little bit about what he did with Jesus Christ Superstar?
Well, since you are a native of this city, I would like you to introduce him, because the way you say his name, you say it with such respect. Please.
Well, who we're going to be talking, or Ted's going to be talking about, is Harvey Milk.
I'm a rock and roll screaming drummer from Texas. And I came out here with my band. We left home the night of our graduation from high school. Instead of playing at our graduation party, we drove to Abilene, Texas, and played for theirs. And we just kept driving until we came to California. And literally, each, shall we say, large enough city to have a nightclub in it, we auditioned at that nightclub and got hired for a week, and then we'd go to the next town. And we eventually made it to Los Angeles, and we arrived during that period of time when the surfer music was the key ingredient, and we were the only band playing in the nightclubs that were not a surfer band. We were those crazy guys from Texas, and people came to see us. And it was people from the industry who saw us, and that's what got me off the drums and on the stage, pretending to be somebody else. So the first thing that I got to do was hair. Director Tom O'Horgan came to see our band, and this was during the Vietnam War period, and my band got broken up by the Vietnam War and all that, and Mr. O'Horgan said, well, when this is all over, we're going to do a show called Hair, and I want you in it. Well, his closest friend and business associate, guess who? Please, all together. Harvey Milk. Okay, I've known Harvey for years, and what a dear, wonderful human being. He was with us for 4 years in Hair. He was with us when we did Hair in New York, and when we did Superstar in New York, and when we did Tommy, and when we did Sgt. Pepper. Any photographs that you see from any rehearsals we ever did, he took them. He was always there supporting all of us as if he were our father or our brother or our dearest friend. So there's no one who's more impressed by the late Harvey Milk than I. And I must tell you, one night, I flew here from my home in the Los Angeles area and got off at the airport. I came on to the magnificent Harvey Milk tribute at the airport. If you haven't seen it, you've got to.
The new terminal, yeah.
Brand new terminal. It's covered with Harvey, photographs of what he has done. And my dear friend, your dear friend, once more, please, for Harvey Milk.
A bit of trivia on that. There is probably the very first photo of you in the Jesus robe,
Yes.
sitting on the ladder, was taken by Harvey, right? And you can find that on Google. Just look it up. Jesus Christ Superstar, Ted Neely, Broadway. There's a photo of you sitting on some.
Well, it's in a rehearsal hall, and when you rehearse, it's just in a great big room. And Tom would do everything he could to make it look and feel like where we were. And there were many moments when the Jesus character was above everyone, so they put this big ladder for him to sit on while everybody else was on the floor. I'm sitting there in the robe on a ladder. Marty took that picture, and it's, as you said, everywhere.
All right, we move on to talk about the film a little bit. We don't want to give too much away as far as how you guys did some stuff, but there was a lot of dramatic stuff. You guys, this is your first film, right? You guys had never done a movie before. The only other actors that you worked with, Barry Denning, who was in Fiddler on the Roof before this film, Norman Jewison's Fiddler on the Roof, and Josh Mostel. So there's some incredible dramatic moments in this film. The one that comes to mind for me, Yvonne, is the crucifixion scene when you are on the ground crying. Okay, tell me a little bit about Norman Jewison's direction, how you came up to get that, that emotion going when you were really a novice, being an actress.
Completely. Well, Norman directed me through most of the film. I remember him teaching me a great lesson, though, on Could We Start Again, Please, when it was, as you know, doesn't it look like a Coca-Cola commercial? It was the Pepsi-Cola commercial. I think they stole it from this movie. They stole it from this movie, didn't they? Because it was just like...
They could have.
Yeah. So anyway, we were way far away, remember? Way over there. And so I thought, oh, he's way over there with the camera. So they started the song going, I've been living to see you, a big gesticular motions. So I thought, they gotta see me, And it came, so, oh, cut. Walked over really, it was always a slow walk, he never ran, really, And so he walked over and he said, honey, wear this clothes. This clothes. He said, you don't have to do all that stuff, we'll see. And I said, really? I'm not too smart, but I just didn't know about the business. You gotta know about cameras and this sort of thing, So he was so gentle, so patient, because we were all so young and green, right? And so I don't remember him telling me how to act, how to fall down and cry, but I remember the makeup artist and the hairdresser guy who came over to me and he was doing my hair. I said, I want to cry in this scene. He said, you want to cry? I said, yeah, I'd like to cry a little bit. So he said, okay. And he went to his toolbox and he came back with a bottle in his hand. And so when Norman said, action, and so I get ready to fall on my knees. He says, come here. And he squirted this bottle in my eye. And it was ammonia. Just ammonia air. It was just the air. A little ammonia at the bottom of the air. But the air is all you need to sting. And I went, ow, like that. And I went to the ground. And real tears were produced, and I was happy. That's how they make you cry in the old days. I don't think they do that
anymore. the magic of Hollywood.
That's right.
We don't want to give too much away, but it's an incredible way of doing things. Back in November of 1972.
It was November?
November of 72.
It was 120 degrees in November. And they used to walk around with trays of lemonade and make us drink because you didn't even know that you were dying of thirst because as soon as you sweat, it would evaporate. It was so hot. And a couple people passed out, didn't they? They fell on the ground, and so, we were forced to drink this stuff. It was dreadful stuff, but it kept us alive.
Well, this movie, for a lot of people who may not know, this movie was entirely made on location in Israel. There was it's a Universal movie, but nothing was filmed in Burbank. So real quick, hey everybody.
I'm going to tell you a quick thing about the catering people.
Oh, please.
We had caterers from England. This guy was a chef, wasn't he, from a 4-star hotel, it was wonderful food, just beautiful. Every morning before the sun rose, we had this fabulous breakfast with bacon and sausage. And of course, these are, Hebrew people, like Israelis. They don't eat bacon. Well, who was first in line? We had the Israeli crew. They were first in line, chomping on that bacon, man. They loved it so much. I don't know if they paid anything for that, sin-wise, but they loved it. We introduced them to bacon and proud of it. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, real quick. Raise a hand down there. How many people have never seen this movie, Jesus Christ Superstar? Raise your hand. Okay. All right, a few people. All right. Listen, we on all these screens, we want to pay tribute to a lot of people who aren't even here with us, who were part of this film. The last time we were here at the Castro, Sitting right here was Barry Dennen, who played Pontius Pilate. He passed away. Yes, let's hear it for Barry Dennen, please. And definitely his spirit is here for sure. I can feel it. We miss him dearly. He was an amazing touring person that went around. I closed many a bar around the United States with one Barry Dennen. So I miss him dearly. But tonight we really want to dedicate what we're going to watch tonight. And please, this isn't an official sing-along, but you guys can sing your hearts out with the very first words that come out of one Carl Anderson's mouth. Let's hear it for Carl Anderson. Now, last week would have been Carl's 75th birthday. So we're going to dedicate the screening to Carl Anderson. And Ted, I want to talk to you. I want you to tell us a little bit about an incredible scene between you and Carl during the Last Supper, when you guys, the Jesus and the Judas confrontation. So first of all, tell us about the setting of the Last Supper, and then tell us about your preparation with Carl to do that one-on-one scene.
She wanted to tell you, but I'll tell you. Carl and I were dear friends long before we had the pleasure of being in this wonderful film. And we were cast because we had the privilege of having a screen test together. And when we found out we were going to be screen tested, we were both in rehearsal for the first American national tour of Jesus Christ Superstar after the Broadway show happened. And Universal Studios, there's probably 30 sound stages there where they shoot films all the time, and we were on one of those sound stages rehearsing. And we just assumed that whenever the time came for the test, that Mr. Jewison would come to the test stage next to us, and we'd go there on lunch break, and boom, come back. He took us all the way to London just for the screen test. And we were there with so many people at Pinewood Studio, all of whom were being tested for various roles in the film. And so many recognizable faces. And she asked if she went there, because she was a little girl. She doesn't remember. So we couldn't believe that he took us all that way for the screen test. And he had Carl sing Heaven on Their Minds, and then he asked me to sing Gethsemane, and that's just with the piano player and the singer. And then we started to walk away. He had his whole crew there shooting what we were doing. After each performance, they applauded and cheered for us like we were somebody special. We couldn't understand it. It was wonderful.
Didn't you have to do it to screens with the music?
No.
I said, didn't you have to do it to you doing it on the screen so they could see if you could lip sync?
No. Because they knew we could lip sync. They had seen us do TV shows. And, okay. So with that being said, the bottom line is we were ready to go. And Mr. Jewison came up and said, fellas, you know that scene during the Last Supper when Judas and Jesus go nose to nose with each other and have an argument? And we said, yes, because we'd been rehearsing that scene that week. We were working on we could do it backwards. So he said, could you do that with the piano player, please? So we did. We did that, and then we very patiently, he helped us out. We walked away. And we figured that's pretty much it. We got back on the jet and flew back to rehearsal in Los Angeles. And the night before opening night of the show in Los Angeles at the Universal Amphitheater, which was built for that production, I get a call around, say, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I answered the phone. I said, hello. And the voice said, Ted? I said, yes. He said, Norman. Now, I grew up in a town called Ranger, Texas. My closest friend all through school was a boy named Norman Glenn Carroll. I thought it was Norman. So I go, hey, how's everybody doing back home? How's everything going? And then I hear, excuse me, Ted, I think you got me mixed up with someone else. It's Norman Jewison. And of course, I fell out of the bed. I couldn't believe Norman Jewison was calling me. And he said, well, the folks were right. He told me to test you. And I said, write about what? He said, well, you're going to be in my film. Silence. I said, what role do you want me to play? And he said like this, Mary Magdalene. That's just to show you how Norman Jewison was. The sweetest man in the world and the greatest sense of humor. Just wonderful. And I went, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. If I'm playing Jesus, may I ask who's playing Judas? He said, well, of course, it's your friend Carl. So I did have a heart attack. And then I didn't find out until we got to Israel, neither of us did, why he cast us in the film when we saw all of these people that he was casting who were well-known film and television actors. So Norman and Carl and I were having lunch one day, and I know you saw us when we were sitting there. It was one of those days when we had longer lunchtime than normal. And I had the courage to just blurt it out. I said, please, Mr. Jewison. He says, Norman. He said, okay, please, Norman, could you tell us why you cast the two of us as opposed to all those well-known folks? He said, honestly, Ted, if I had cast, say, Robert Redford for the role, and he said he would have done a brilliant job, but all the people who would have watched the film would have been watching Robert Redford portray Jesus. He said, I wanted unknowns. And the reason I did that, he said, was because after I watched the screen test that you two did, unknowns, he said, I saw in the two of you a natural human friendship that no one else had. He said, so it's not that I didn't think the actors couldn't create that friendship, but you guys already had it, so we could take it with us to Israel to make the film work. And
Is this the Beverly Hills Hotel?
Yeah, I remember.
And then he said, and then when I thought more about that, I thought, well, I should do that with all the characters. Because he wanted the whole essence of Superstar from Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber's point of view, was looking at the man called Jesus of Nazareth in the last 7 days of his life as seen through the eyes of his friends, Mary Magdalene, Jews, all of his contemporaries and his enemies. So you saw the human side of Jesus before anybody knew he was anything more than a soft-spoken spiritual human being. So that's how we got cast, because he saw things as he was putting it together. And I don't know if you know or not, but he wrote the screenplay to the film as well. And that screenplay was based specifically on that Brown album.
And everybody loved him in the movie. We all loved him. We all gravitated towards him. I mean, what you see on the screen is really what we felt. Maybe even doubly so. We felt it even stronger. I don't know if it was strong. You really did. You loved the honey pot. Okay.
I mean, you guys should have your phones out. What are you guys doing?
I'm prepared to say that. Anyway, so the whole point I'm trying to make is everything that you see in this film was an amazing experience for those of we who were doing our first film. So much so, when we first got there, Norman put us all in our costumes, you know, and we didn't know it, but he was keeping us in certain little groups, you know, the priests over here, the apostles over there, and Mary and her friends over here, and so on. And so the first day that he put us on the set for a shooting test, he said, now, I want to let you know, we're just looking at you in your costumes to see if everything works, but we're going to have the camera shooting you. You don't have to say any dialogue, just talk among yourselves, and we're going to walk around you, and we'll just see how everything looks. We may have to change the costumes, but this is how we find out. He said, but the main thing I want you to remember is when you hear me say action, you must hit your
Mark.
You must hit your mark. Silence for a minute. And then one of the apostles said, pardon me, Mr. Jewison, but which one of us is Mark? We had no clue. We didn't know that the mark was where you're supposed to stand. So that's what I'm saying. He took all of we unknown folks that had no experience to Israel, and he worked with us as if we'd been contemporaries for years.
Can I tell you one thing?
You know, when you do a movie, right, you're thinking of Hollywood, right? You think, I thought, oh, I got the role, oh, yay. I'm going to get to wear all kinds of great stuff, you know, and they're going to make me up looking really gorgeous. And so I thought, because I was on Broadway wearing three pairs of eyelashes, you know, so they could see me in the last row, you know, piles of pancake makeup, and, you know. And so I thought, oh boy, they're going to make it look real professional. No makeup, none, and scant. All I was wore was a little bit of tape on my eyelids so I could make my eyelids normal and average. I mean, not average, I mean even, right? And so a little tape on my eye, that's it. And no makeup. And it was like, we just got really, really tan. And I didn't get that wish, but, so that's how you see me. That's how I look in the morning. Then, not now, but.
If you watch the film tonight, you can see the difference in the color of our skin, the color of our hair as the film goes, because we were right out there in the middle of the Negev desert all day, every day, in 120-degree heat, no shade anywhere. Most important and valuable thing there was water, so you can actually see it. We get darker as the film goes, and the hair gets lighter as the film goes. So, what an amazing experience.
You guys ready to watch the movie? Couple of things. So we're on this tour. If you love what you see and you have friends up north, up Highway 80, we'll all be in Sacramento this Sunday at the Crest Theater, 7 o'clock. So if you have friends and family out there, please let them know to come out and hang out. After the film, Ted and Yvonne will be upstairs, so you go right up the stairs. If you want to get a t-shirt, autograph, a copy of the documentary that Ted and I made called Superstars, we were playing that earlier up there, which is the complete behind-the-scenes making of this film, and the 2015 reunion of the cast members in New York City, including Norman Jewison. That's upstairs as well as a lot of goodies. Yvonne brought some copies of Saturday Night Fever from her house. I mean, a bunch of cool stuff. So if you want to get that autographed. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to take a 10-minute break, bathroom time, grab up some popcorn, grab some sodas, and we'll meet back here in about 10 minutes, and then we're going to lower the lights, and we're going to turn it up, and we're going to watch Jesus Christ Superstar. So one more time, San Francisco. Let's hear it for Yvonne Elliman and Ted